Hello, everybody. So I'm just coming on here super quick. I just finished an hour-long masterclass with the women in my Emerge in Purpose group here on Facebook for you guys, and on Facebook for you guys here on Instagram. I pretty much went over 6 tips that they can begin implementing in their business today to make themselves and their brand the authority in their industry. And I feel like this was so important because I think a lot of the times, people, especially Christian entrepreneurs, I think, and then entrepreneurs in general, I think we have a problem where a lot of the times we don't have these things down packed. We don't have things the way that they should be. And we are wondering why nobody is buying our products and why nobody is engaging in our post, and why things aren't just, they're just not going the way that we expect them to go. And that doesn't mean that what you have to offer is bad. It doesn't mean any of that. What it means is that, you might just need to start implementing some different things. You might just need to start doing some things a little bit differently so that people can identify you as the authority in your industry. So I just want to share that with you guys super quickly. So number one is to define your niche. And when you define your niche, there are so many components when it comes to niching down. I'm sure you guys have all heard of it, especially if you are already an entrepreneur, or if you're emerging, or an aspiring entrepreneur. I'm sure you've heard of niching down, but it's so important. When I first started, I used to think that I could just talk to everybody, because I wanted everybody to not only get business help from me, but for me to help them with their faith and how to learn how to intertwine faith and business. And I had to realize that I just can't talk to everybody. So the biggest thing that I learned was that you talking to everybody, if you're talking to everybody, if you're just speaking in general, and you're not being specific, and you're just talking to everybody super broad, you're literally talking to no one. So that's why you need to define your niche. That's number one. Number two, you want to have a strong message and a consistent message. And you want to have this strong and consistent message because you guys come, the people, so like my clients that I have now, they've come to me and they know I'm intertwining faith and business. And then if I come out of nowhere like, well, yeah, girl, you could try these skincare products, client gonna be like, what are we doing? What's going on here? No. So you need to have a strong and consistent message. Okay, what is it that you are getting out to the world? What is it that you're getting out to your ideal buyer, whatever you want to call them, your target audience, your ideal buyer, your ideal client, whatever it is. Okay. So number three, you want to spend the time to create quality and consistent and original services, products, and content. And if you can, you want to do this in advance. So I shared with the Emerge in Purpose group that my 3 goals for this month of January, I always do, like, of course, more broad, like 2020 goals, or the next 6 months, or the next 90 days. But I also like to do goals for the month because I feel like it keeps me just more intact and more just together and organized. So my 3 goals for the month, the first one was to work out at least 3 times a week. The second one was to encourage at least 20 more boss women to join the Emerge in Purpose group. And then the last one was to get my automations together. And when I say automations, I'm talking specifically about email and email marketing. And so that when people opt into things, or when people do something, or they do this, they click this here, whatever, it automatically goes to what I want them to go to. It drives them back to where I want them to go, right? So that is on my list. And I do those automations in advance for a reason. I do them in advance because I'm only one person. Yes, I have somebody else on my team to help me with marketing right now. Yes, I have kind of an assistant here and there, but I do most of the work myself. I do all of the groundwork myself. I just do. So yeah, for one, doing it in advance keeps you from putting out sloppy and non-quality content, right? And especially when you're doing organic marketing, like our theme was organic marketing, because it's free, right? We all have to start somewhere. We don't just have hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars to dump into Facebook and Instagram ads. It's just that simple. So yeah, that is number 3. Spend the time to create quality and original services, products, and content, and try to do that in advance if you can. Number 4, focus on one social media account. And this one was a super hard one for me, because I felt like I needed to be on Twitter, I needed to be on Instagram, I needed to be on Facebook. Hello, welcome. I needed to be on all these different platforms, and that's not the case, because I wasn't taking time to nourish the people that were already following me on one specific platform. So I love Instagram. I really do love to share my day-to-day things with you guys, and what's going on, like, kind of in my private life. But when it comes to Facebook, it's all business. And Facebook, that's what I do. Most of my business, all my stuff is on Facebook, and that's what I choose to do. Now, when I am no longer in school and things like that, I was, of course, have more time to give to Instagram. But for now, I don't have that time. So Instagram is more so like for my personal life. Of course, I still talk about my business on here. Of course, that's what I'm doing now. Welcome. I'm just sharing 6 tips that you can begin implementing today in your business to make yourself and your brand the authority in your industry. So yeah, if for you guys that just came on, the first one is to define your niche. The second is to have a strong and consistent message. The third is to spend time to create quality and original content, services, and products. And you want to try to do these things in advance if you can. And the fourth one that I'm talking about now is to focus on one social media account in the beginning. You want to create that loyalty. You want to create that tribe. You want to create that connection with people that are following you on that one account. So you definitely want to make sure, hey, welcome. So you definitely want to make sure that you are cultivating that one account. You definitely want to make sure that the people that are already following you are getting as much of you as they need from you. That's the only way you create loyalty. That's the only way you create consistency, not only with yourself, but with your ideal clients as well, right? So number 5 is to engage with, educate, and provide value to your audience. And even if you only have 10 followers, so say you have your new business account on Instagram, right? And you only got 2, 3, 4 followers, post quality content, post quality information, post valuable and educational information. This is how people begin to trust you and to figure out, for one, you're a real person. Welcome, hello. They want to know you're a real person. For one, how can you expect somebody to buy something from you if they don't have a relationship with you? They don't even know that you really even know what you're talking about. And yeah, so you want to definitely keep that in mind. And the very last one is to start building an email list today. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, today. And I was also saying that this also goes into you kind of actually probably want to start to build a phone number list, just because I feel like it's good to have that mode of contact with your ideal buyers, right? It's just good to have that mode of like, hey, if I can't reach them by email, I can definitely hit them up with a text. Everybody always has their phone in their hand. We all have our phone in our hand all the time. And if you don't, then it must be just a break day, whatever. But for the most part, and everybody that I know, they always have their phone in their hand. So when I say that, yes, you want to start building your email list, it's so important, because if Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever was to shut down today, you want to make sure that you can get in contact with your audience. You want to make sure that you can still make money in your business without social media. I had to get on my sister, because in her business, she had made all these sales and did all these different things and had nothing to show for it as far as an email list, because she wasn't collecting them. And I'm like, what am I doing over here just sitting here? Like, what am I doing? And you're not listening to what I'm telling you to do. Like, why don't you have these people's emails so that you can follow up with these people, so that you can stay in contact with these people? And if they don't want to be on your email list, it's as simple as unsubscribing. It's just that simple. So hello, welcome. Hi. So for those of you that just joined, I just gave out 6 major tips that you can begin implementing today in your business to make yourself and your brand the authority in your industry. Make sure you watch the replay so that you don't miss out on anything. Also, like I said, I initially gave this was an hour-long training in my hello there, welcome. Where are you? Tell me where you are. I initially gave this hour-long training in my Emerge in Purpose group on Facebook. For you guys here on Instagram, if you're not a part of it, you definitely want to be a part of it because I am in there consistently. For you guys here on the Graceful Works with Victoria Grace page, I'm in there consistently. Hello, welcome. Hi. Let me know where you are. Let me know if you have a business, or let me know if you have a business idea. What's up? What's going on? Welcome everybody. And for those of you that just got here, I just gave out 6 tips that you can begin implementing in your business today to make you the authority in your industry. And I was saying that if you're not in the Emerge in Purpose group on Facebook, you definitely want to join. For you guys here on Instagram, the link is in my bio. For you guys here on the Graceful Works with Victoria Grace page, the link is right there on the page. It says visit group. You definitely want to visit the group. Hello, welcome. The brown skin jazz. You said you didn't hear it. Say it again. What didn't you hear? Please tell me so I can say it again. I have a question here. Let me answer that. Okay. So, they want to know the 6 tips. So, for those of you that just hopped on, the 6 tips that you can begin implementing today in your business to make yourself and your brand the authority in your industry would be: number 1, to define your niche. What I said was, what you can take away from this, the only thing, if you take anything away from defining your niche, is if you're talking to everybody, you're talking to no one. You do not want to be broad. You want to shrink that down. You want that to be a very specific group of people that you are talking to once you finally niche down. Number 2 is to have a strong and consistent message. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but like I said, rewatch this live. You don't want to miss anything. Number 3, spend the time to create quality and original services, products, content in advance. Spend the time doing that in advance, okay? Please do. I'm telling you, it's much less stressful if you take the time to do it in advance rather than waiting till the day that you wanted it to be posted or the day that you wanted it to get out there, right? So number 4, focus on one social media account. I focus mainly on Facebook. Facebook is all business for me. You guys here on Facebook, you get a little bit of my personal life, but most of my personal life, everyday behind the scene business stuff, I do it on Facebook, but I also do most of that on Instagram, right? Because I choose to focus on one account because I want to cultivate those relationships on Facebook and with the potential clients that I have, and just in general, because I want them to know that I care about them more so. First and foremost, I care about the people that are in my group. I care about the people that like my page before even trying to get money from them or anything like that. So focus on one social media account. Number 5 is engage with, educate, and provide value to your audience, even if you only have 10 followers. Hello, welcome guys, welcome. Please make sure you go back and rewatch this live. If you are a current or aspiring emerging entrepreneur, okay? And then number 6 is to start building an email list of loyal subscribers today, not yesterday. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month. Today, okay? You should have did it yesterday, okay? So you want to start doing that ASAP. Now, okay? Like I was saying, I originally did an hour-long masterclass in my Emerge in Purpose group on Facebook. For you guys here on Instagram, you can go on over to my link in my bio and you can go right to the group. It is totally free, and I live in there. Okay, I love them. I love to spoil them, and I love to help them with whatever questions that they have. Also, if you are not on my email list, join my email list. So the people on my email list actually got these 6 steps before the people in the Emerge in Purpose group. Okay, so y'all kind of just gotta, get in, mesh in with the family. So I'm super excited. I'm so happy that you're here. Please rewatch this if you are building a business, or if you are thinking about building a business. Do this first so you don't make so that you don't make the mistakes that I made and a lot of other entrepreneurs made, wasting time and wasting money, right? So if you don't know who I am Victoria Grace, and my business is Graceful Works, and I have created a program called the Butterfly Effect. It has 3 different stages, and the one that I really love now, welcome, hi. The one that I really love now is the Butterfly Effect Biz from Scratch. And yeah, if you want to get to know me more, hit that link in my bio. Hit the link at the top of the page if you guys are here on Facebook. Hit the link in my bio if you're on Instagram. And I will see you guys in the next one.